Fishing Tqckle. Just kidding. It's not me. It's Mackie.
Mackie, what's up, man? Good to see you. Michael Limon, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody's wondering what the hell is going on here, right?
Well, we are at SoCal Wings. We skipped a step, and we're not at the tackle store.
A lot of you know we come to SoCal Wings after our show every week. We're going to explain in a moment what's going on here. But Michael Limon, part of it was he was just saying, I'm so hungry. I want chicken wings. And so we came over here and we got him some chicken wings. And we're waiting for our order. Sam De La Torre. We didn't communicate very well this week. He is off on the new Loan on a 3-day trip. And of course, we're hoping he's putting the wood to him like we did on the Apollo. We'll talk a little bit about the Apollo while our chicken wings come in. Anybody out there want to come down here? Where are we? On Avalon and
Carson.
Carson. Avalon and Carson in beautiful Carson, California. Come on down and have a chicken wing with us. We'd love to see you here. As I say, we have a lot of fun here. So we can answer your questions. We won't hang out with you too long unless you want us to. We're more than happy to do that. And then, of course, we will be talking a little bit about our Apollo trip. We talked quite a bit about that on the Danny Kadota Show just a moment ago. That was a great job you did, man. Way to go.
Thank you.
You don't know what kind of trouble you're getting yourself into.
No, this is, I don't know.
Raise your hand if you want to see Mackie on the morning briefing tomorrow or the next week while I'm in Florida. There you are, Bob Gifford over there. Raised his hand. So, yeah, for sure, you did a great job. And then adding that Jolene Thompson into the whole thing was great, right?
Yeah, that was awesome because she's about to go out, so.
She's heading out on the Freedom. She's an outstanding angler. Man, it's good. And then we were able, we just started our merchandise again. Just got a new order of shirts in and hats. And we sold 5 hats and 10 shirts while we were hanging out at the landing today. So that's all good stuff. If you'd like to purchase a hat or a shirt, it really helps us a lot. You can go to www.embroiderycreations.net. Dan Lightfoot is here. Dan, what's up?
Not a whole lot. How's everybody doing out there?
Are you hungry?
No, not really. We had a big breakfast.
Hey, tell everybody about your exam results. We do carnivore diet. You and I do pretty much. I'm thrilled for you.
Yeah, today the in services nurse came by and checked me out. Said my A1C is 5.0 now, so it was high. Now it's better than everything else. My weight's good, 199. Everything turned out good. Blood pressure's good, the whole 9 yards. No problems no more.
Oh, I'm thrilled for you, Dan. Way to go, man. I'm waiting for one of us to drop dead. Hopefully it's not me. But so far, everything's good, man. You tell people you're not eating vegetables or fruit, and they look at you like you dropped off the moon. But you and I listen to these doctors. We're not just like flying by the seat of our pants. And it seems to be working really well for us.
Oh, yeah. The other day, me and my lady friend went to go eat, and then the lady said, what do you want, vegetables or fruit? I go, I just want meat. She goes, what do you have to, I go, I don't want all that stuff. You keep it, just bring me the meat.
All right. Well, hey, I thought I'd drop that on you before we eat some chicken wings. Hey, what do we got here? Thank you very much, Mackie. Travis Bright. Phil, how was the speed jigging bite on the Apollo? Any jigs standing out? Thanks. HD jigs, I think?
Yeah, the West Coast jiggers again.
Yeah.
But that's John Garma.
Travis.
Yeah.
Friggin' John Garma had 11 fish on our trip. He is so focused. He fishes really, really hard, and he put the wood to him. But I did hear him fishing 350-gram HDs. I did see some of those 500-gram rip rollers, Katy Perry.
Those got bit.
Yeah.
We got bit on the daytime speed jig, 150-gram. So they were working, but now they don't want to bite. So.
And I'm going out Friday. I'm leaving Friday.
Dan's on the Highliner Friday night with our friend Max. We got to get together again because I left all the shirts for Max and those guys back at the office. We'll do that before you leave. And say hi to Max for me. He's a great kid. We stay in touch a lot. He's fishing tonight, so I'll check in on him. They had an incredible night the other night. Really, really good. Yeah. Yeah. And remember, Sam's not here. So, well, Mackie's pretty good on the technical stuff. Me? I'm pretty bad on the technical stuff. You start telling me you want to know something about a 471, 6,000, 1471, 81, and I just get lost in it. Scott Grant, who will be on our trip Sunday night, we're leaving on the Amigo out of 22nd Street Landing. HD 350 assist hooks, question mark, 5X Nomad, put on top or bottom, size and length of leader, Tanner bank fishing at night, any value of treble hook on bottom. You want to answer any of those?
I know that for safety reasons, that crew likes the assist hooks on the bottom, and that's how some boats are doing it. But I haven't seen a lot of fish get bit on that treble hook on the bottom. Usually, anyone running single or just a set of treble or a set of assist hooks on the bottom is good enough.
And Scott, I think you're asking where we had our night bite. I think we were west. Yeah, we were west of San Clemente Island. We're off Tanner. Tanner looked lousy, but this is different every night. The location is pretty much irrelevant talking about it because they may be on Tanner right now. Tomorrow they're on Cortez. You know, they move up there to the west end of Clemente or out toward the Osborne Bank. They're just bouncing all around, and that's why I think the boys missed them last night. They were unable to get on that fish last night. The previous night, we were talking about, Dan was shaking his head. Yeah, I heard that on the morning briefing. They had great fishing on the high liner. Really, really, really good. And nice fish. I think Max said 75% of his fish were 60 to 110 pounds, right? Yeah. Yeah, big fish, nice fish. So for sure. I mean, a little bit we can tell you about, I mean, like I said, Sam's a pro on the knowledge end of it, but 100-pound Spectra working really, really, really good. And 200-pound bite leader working really, really good. And the boys on the Amigo will not only answer those questions for you, Scott, but they will tie you up. So you won't have to worry your pretty little head about any of that. All right, is it Job? Right out of the Bible, that name. He says, yes, absolutely,
Yes.
100%. Travis Wright, thumbs up. Quentin says, wings already? I know, man. Sam bailed on us, but we are not going to let that stop us from having a wing party tonight. Right, Michael?
Yep.
Michael Limon, come over here. What's the best thing about Tackle Shop Confessions?
Everything.
Just say it. The wing party afterwards.
Yeah.
We cut right to it for you tonight, buddy. All right, Isaac is joining us. He says, Ethan and I got a picture with Jolene at Seaforth before our trip in September. She's awesome. I remember you sent me that photo. Great person. Is that the first time you met her?
Yeah.
What was your impression?
Awesome. Can't wait to fish with her.
Yeah,
Can't wait to share the reel with her.
she's kind of like
Yeah.
John Garma.
Yeah.
She's focused.
She's going to kick my butt. We're on the boat. I want to see those two go at it.
That'd be pretty fun.
Good. That'd be a good one.
I mean, have you fished with her on any of our trips? No.
No,
Have you ever been on one of our trips?
Not at all.
Never, right? What the?
was on
Cancel those wings, you know?
Well,
Screw this guy.
3.5 day on the Top Gun 80. She was a cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did a hell of a job.
That counts.
cooking, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, she had her stuff together and pretty funny, pretty talkative and informing.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's a good person. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Morning briefing tomorrow morning, bright and early. Maybe bright and early. We'll see about that. Depends upon how much Diet Pepsi we get into tonight. It might get out
might
of
go crazy.
might get out of control.
We might have a whole pitcher.
Doug Tilk. We got to see Doug down at
Yeah.
22nd Street
His
Landing.
brother met his brother.
His brother Mike. We send you both our very best. Did you get kicked out of the tackle store? Hi, Dan, Michael, Mackie, Phil. Hey, Phil, who smells better tonight? Thanks for sharing some memories with my brother Mike today. Au contraire, man, it was great meeting. I've seen Mike again. We met at another event at a bass fishing tournament one time, but it was great spending time with him. And oh my God, here come some wings. Hey, do you mind showing those wings to that camera, man? Oh, yeah, that should work. You're number one. Hey, are we going to be able to eat these? Oh, whoa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Michael Emo, look at that. Jacob, thank you so much. SoCal Wings, right here with Jacob. He's number one, man. These guys are great. We can kind of eat, can't we? While we're
Go ahead, Michael.
yeah, go ahead. Oh, you're waiting for a plate and a napkin, right? Leave some for us now. All right, where are we? So, no, Doug, yeah, we kind of did get kicked out of there. So, here we go. Man, those 350 HDs are hot, says Isaac, and hard to find. I've been looking if anyone has a tip on who has them. You know anybody who has some of those?
If you
Thank you.
message the guy on Instagram from West Coast Jiggers, you'll have a faster response. Is from what John was telling me.
Yeah.
He has a good relationship with those guys. So try on Instagram, Isaac.
All right, that's a good one. Now we're gonna have to time this so you're chewing on a wing while I'm talking, and I'm chewing on a wing while you're talking. Well, I think we can pull that off. We're pretty darn talented that way. Chad Christopher Klein.
Oh, hello, Chad.
Hey, Chad.
Long time no see.
Great to see you here with us, man. It's awesome.
Hey, you guys really miss us.
Man, I'll tell you, Chad did a great job on this trip. He was a lot of fun. He orchestrated some great promos for the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Chad, you are the man. Look at you sexy guys. Calm down now, Chad. Great fishing with the Friedman Adventures family on the Apollo. Stay golden, Pony Boy. Is that you, Pony
It's
Boy?
a literal reference.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Literary reference.
All right, very good. Good stuff, my friend. Scott Grant says Choluca, Frank's, Red Hot, question mark, Valentino, question mark, Tapatio on chicken wings. Yeah, we're all over it. Sounds good to me, Scott. These are pretty spicy the way they are, actually. All right, what do we? Gee, we got 60 people watching this, man. This is crazy. Ken Trenholm. Hello, Friedman Adventures family. For your information, I used a 300-gram Katy Perry. The key was to cast downwind and walk around the rail. You could get down 250 feet before you got scoped out. John was the one with the knowledge. John Garma sharing his knowledge with some really great fishing, no doubt about it. You didn't get a chance. Did you pull on a fish?
Yeah.
Briefly, right?
I helped land Abe's fish.
Oh, you
Pretty much,
did?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Abe landed his fish himself.
How was Abe on that trip?
He was good. He got one his fish. His brother got two, I think. So they caught a fish each.
Abe and Gus?
Yep.
They were great. Bob Giver?
Yep.
He did great.
Bob kicked butt.
Yep. Dan Lightfoot doesn't fish on our charters.
No.
A-hole.
You guys charge too much.
No, man. Thanks for the plug again. Appreciate that.
That's the joke. People are looking at the joke.
Thank God he's not mic'd up. All right. So what was Ken saying here? Yeah. Okay. Tony Gonzalez. Where's Sam at? You guys at the spot? Hey, Tony, you're joining us a little bit late. Sam's on a 3-day trip on the Newland Land. We had no idea he was going to be doing that. So here we are, man. We're eating chicken wings. My hands are getting all dirty. Good stuff. DeZung DeWong. I love this guy. I love fishing with this guy. Such a gentleman. So nice.
He was out there so late, working hard. When you went to bed, I went upstairs to see who was still fishing.
Yeah.
He was out there.
He
and
was?
Like he
at
was
midnight?
fresh as a daisy, ready to get another night fish.
He did a great job. Caught a couple of really nice big fish. Fantastic. Thanks for being there. Hey, Phil Mackey. I remembered that I saw Mike Mustad Rip Roller 500 gram and 300 gram HD 350 Nature Boy Wiggle Rider 190 gram got bit on the Apollo night jigging. Thank you
Talk
so
about
much.
someone who's paying attention.
God, yeah.
That is literally everything that John caught something on.
Yeah, I know. That's the answer I should have given.
Yeah. And I was like, too bad we don't have the capacity to remember those things.
Yeah, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Steve Nyes is just, what are those? What kind of icons are those?
Crying, laughing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, really, man. Where's Sam? I don't know. I think Tackle Shop Confession is pretty good. He's sitting here eating chicken wings myself. It's good stuff. All right, Steve, good to see you. Scott Buchert. Scott, we were talking about you. Jolene said she saw your photo at the post office today. Both of the fish are being caught between San Clemente and San Nicolas near the Osborne Bank, Sean said. So he is talking about Sean Hardigan, who's a captain on the Pegasus, and Sean wants to send his thanks out to Scott for giving the spot away to all the private boaters who are out there. Scott, thank you so much. I'm sure Sean's going to love all those guys on top of that spot tomorrow. Excellent work, my friend. All right, back to Rosarati. Wait a minute. Oh, he's talking to the Isaac.
Isaac,
Says,
yeah.
have some stock on the website. Thank you so much for sharing that. Appreciate that. Steve Nice, great show, like always. Don't cause problems in there before I make it back to work. Hey, Steve, hope you're recuperating and doing well, my friend. We miss you, man. I miss all your fun prodding during these shows. It's always fantastic. Nautical tendencies. I always screw that up, don't I? Nautical tendencies. Hey, gents, Phil, are you going to try and jump on the Indy next season again? If so, what time of year? The wings look delicious. Provecho, amigos. Thank you so much. So we are on the Independence for a 5-day trip in late April. We have that 5-day trip. And then I was walking around the landing yesterday. Mark Paisano Sr. came up to me and he said, hey, Phil, we're thinking about changing your 8-day November trip, maybe to a 10-day trip or something like that. Are you good on that? And I said, absolutely, 100%. In fact, we've had a lot of guys that want to go to a 10-day. So that one, we're still working on that, but we do have the 5-day trip on the Independence. That boat is so nice. The food is so good. You're going to have to experience that pretty soon. Who knows? Maybe in November, Mackie. I know you'd love it. It's really, really takes the weather well and everything. So that's what we're going to be doing. Chuck Zimmer says, looking good, fellas. Chuck, we got to get together. If you want to get together before I take off for Florida, let's do that. You're going to give me Paulina's rod, and then we got to do Michael's rod. We got to get that all under control. Aren't you going to eat one? You going to hang on?
Yeah.
And so we got to get that all under control, which we will do. Isaac sends a $20 bill. Thank you, Isaac. Deeply appreciate all those super chats are so deeply appreciated. You guys buying shirts and hats, so deeply appreciated. Patreon members, so deeply appreciated. It helps Mackie and I do more content. We had some conversations today, Mackie and I, and we're going to expand our coverage. We're going to be doing new stuff. So get ready for a really bitchin' 2025. That's going to be so much fun. Scott Bucher, where is Sam tonight? So, Scott, in case you're joining us, Sam is still in the bathroom. He hasn't come out. He went in there an hour ago, and we threw a rope in there, and I think he grabbed it, but he just never came out. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's on the New Luann, Scott, 3-day trip, fishing. He's not here. That's why we're down at the chicken joint doing our thing tonight. All right, Chad Christopher, OHG.
He meant OMG.
Oh my God, The Outsiders film, Stay Golden, Ponyboy.
It was also a book first, Chad.
Keep talking.
Yeah. No, that's why I said literary reference, because it was a book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
The Outsiders film. The little greaser fight thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Old movie.
Scott Graham, check Johnny's Tackle in Pasadena for HG jigs. Worm King swim baits. What's up, fish? Been a long time. What's up, Phil? I wasn't invited. Dan, where's my fish?
Next weekend. I hope.
Next weekend, you're invited every single week, fish. All I got to do is show up. James Blanchard. James, miss you, man. Haven't seen you for a while. We'll see you on that 8-day trip. I know of that. Hi, Phil, and you guys had another great trip on the Apollo. Well, I cannot wait to be on the Independence for 8 days. I feel I tried to get some. I need 4 T-shirts or a 4X T-shirt. We'll make that happen. We got 3.
Yeah.
3 X's. We'll take it, pull it, stretch it out a little bit, James. It'll be a 4 by the time Mackie and I get through with it, right? We'll tell Michael he can't eat any more chicken wings unless he stretches it out. It'll be a 10X by the time that happens. Scott Bouchard is back. Scott is participating in tonight's show, and it's so awful to have him here. No, it's great. Scott, it's great to have you here. I have the West Coast jiggers, I think he means, at Fisherman's Landing and Angler's Choice. Scott, where's Angler's Choice located? AKA the Sac, San Diego, everybody. Back to Job. I think it's Job, right?
Yep.
It sounds like a good biblical name, as I said. Did you guys make any hoodies?
Well,
Mackie said we need to do that.
That's
coming up
this Christmas. So
yes.
If you want to get your loved one a nice Friedman hoodie, they're coming in the works.
We're not for sure on this, but why don't you tell people what we're thinking about for Christmas?
A limited time run of hoodies.
And a cruise.
Oh, a little cruise around the bay for our annual Christmas party. So if anyone is even interested or even wants to go, put it in the comments that you want to go, or even text Phil, just so we know how many people to expect, how many people to plan for, how many raffle prizes to plan for. So let us know if you guys are interested.
We're thinking either a brunch on a Sunday, or I'm thinking daytime myself.
Yeah, something that everyone, the
Kids
whole
can
family
come.
can come into.
Be a buffet.
Something easy.
Yeah, it'll be really
That
nice.
way we're on the water.
Get into the Christmas spirit.
Yep.
It's not until December. Don't start thinking we're going to pull this off before Halloween. But we're working on the details. We'll let you guys all know, and that'll be great to have you out there. And Job, we'll have those hoodies for you, man. If you want one, let us know. We'll make one. We can do that.
Yeah.
We can pop one out for you. Chad Christopher, Phil, lobster season coming up. It's already here. What are you talking about? Recommendations for 22nd Street Landing. What landings other than San Diego have lobster open party trips? I know the Gale Force does.
Gale Force,
Triton, right?
All those boats out of LA Harbor do the lobster.
Yes. There's a guy, God darn it, what's his name? It's Wet Willie Charters. Wet Willie Charters. Can't remember the guy's name. He's awesome. He does a great job. Some of those smaller guys, they take
the
3 or 4 guys.
Pescador, right?
Pescador, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was out on that. Daphne?
Yeah, Daphne was on that one.
Yeah,
She
Daphne
said
was
she did
just
pretty
out on
well.
that.
Yeah.
Daphne, hope you're doing good. Hope you're watching tonight. We appreciate your support. So those are some of the guys that do it. Chad, and I can't think. I think Newport does it. Yeah, Newport because, or Dana Wharf does it. We went out of Dana Wharf one time and had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. So those are some of the guys that do it. Isaac, great book from high school. LOO. Am old.
That's Outsider's book.
You're not that old. How do you get into all this old man stuff?
What? I was born in the 80s.
Oh. Are you leaving on some? Perfect.
I was born in 87.
Hector X, great show, gentlemen. I'm going to ask for a Monday off work so I can try those wings with you guys. Hector, nothing would be better, man. We would love that. Worm King with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Fish. Really appreciate you, my friend. Hopefully you come over and surf fish with us here before I'm off to Florida. We're on the Amigo Sunday night for 2 days. Then we're back in on, we'll see, we leave Sunday and we're in Tuesday night. I think I leave for Florida Thursday, something like that. Ken Trenholm, another fantastic human being. Angler's Edge is in Lakeside. Wonderful people there. Thank you so much, Ken. Isaac says, Phil Mackey, where's the next surf fishing event? When is the next surf fishing event?
Isaac, when do you want to go fishing this weekend? I think we can make that happen between me, you, and Michael and Dan.
Yeah, maybe Saturday, right?
Yeah, we can make that. We can make that happen. Oh yeah, you guys are on the trip. Yeah. Well, I guess we have to wait till everyone's done with their trips.
Are we allowed to go surf fishing without you? Okay. Michael said it's okay.
Isaac is on the trip too.
Isaac's on the trip too.
Oh well, I mean,
When I get back from Florida. And that's the 24th of October. Where are we at?
Job says yes, it is.
All right, perfect, Job. Yes, just do it. Can I pre-order? Of course you can, Job.
Chuck's in for the Christmas party.
Oh, man, perfect. Love it.
Dan Bates has 3 people already coming for the Christmas party.
Oh, shoot. We're in there. We're going to make this happen. This is a great response, early response. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I like the Sunday brunch idea because you're back on the road. It's afternoon.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You don't have to hang out with us all day.
And the boat we're looking at can take up to 200 people. So we can have one heck of a Christmas party, man. And yeah, we might be able to do that at a time where it's right before our stuff going down to Mexico. So we can do some raffles, raise some money for our efforts down in Mexico. It's just going to be a win-win-win fun deal. And I appreciate all of you, Dan and Chuck, and all of you who are saying, yeah, you'd like to do that. So We're going to put that on the fast track and figure out when we can do it. Trip and Tommy, howdy boys, love the show. Trip and Tommy, thank you so much. I think Mackie is a new co-host here, man. We thought he was like behind the camera kind of guy, but surging ahead, right, Dan? Chuck Zimmer, Friedman rod will be made for the Christmas crew.
Ooh, looks like we have a first raffle prize.
There you are, man. Chuck, you are beyond awesome, man. Beyond awesome. You know you are, too.
I have to
Thank
stop dumping my stuff at the Rod and Gun Club while no one's there.
Let's see.
No, boy, Isaac's bringing the whole family for the Christmas party.
Did he say that?
Right there. We've already got 7 signed up.
Oh, my God. All right. I think we're rolling
I guess
here.
we're having a Christmas party.
We're having a Christmas party. We did it at the Rod and Gun Club in Redondo Beach last year, and that was awesome. Especially, I like the fact that the fire pit was going out front, and Scott was headed with a gas can.
Yeah,
Remember that? I had to intercept him. That was freaking funny, man. Chuck, I'm only kidding. Next time we have a party, they're up your insurance. Yeah, 4 for the Christmas party. The Christmas party is going to be good. So basically, what is it, like a 3-hour cruise? Mm-hmm. It's like 3 hours, beautiful boat. The food is really, really good. We'll get the prices and figure that all out. We're going to have kids' prices so that if you're bringing kids along, it won't be that bad. And we'll raise some money. And then we have so much, our office is almost not manageable again, right?
Yeah, it's packed with clothes from Mexico, rods, reels from Mexico, the merch order we just got in. So we need help cleaning up. So if you guys could buy some merch and get this stuff out of the way, or if anyone's going to Mexico to drop some of this stuff off, come by.
Right on. www.embroiderycreations.net, or you can even call Mackie at.
You can find me on Instagram at Fort, or my handle on Instagram is M4KKIEE. And if you want stickers or a hat or a sweater, you can get me that way. So we'll figure it out how to send it to you. I'll meet you up at the shop or meet you fishing somewhere.
Keep talking, I have a mouthful of chicken.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. Tyler Tanaka, what on earth? Just tuning in now, and it's chicken time. Yeah, Tyler, yours truly didn't check. I sort of this is the first week I haven't checked with Sam in months. Huh? I always send him a text, usually on Sunday. I say, we're good for tomorrow, and I just blew it off this time, and I said, yeah, he's good. We'll go do Danny's show, and then we'll come over here.
You missed Jeff.
And all of a sudden, man, no, I thought they were kidding in there. Somebody came out, you, right? Or
Yeah, he came out.
And said, there's no Sam. I go, yeah, right, I'm BS. Jeff Yeomans from the 540 Slingers Club. Jeff, you got to get all the 540 Slinger guys to come over for the Christmas party. Good evening, Phil and Friedman Adventures family members. Hey, it's so good to have you with us as always, Jeff. I know you were on the Pride. You guys missed on the Bluefin. You're not the only ones, but it sounded like you have plenty of fish to take home with you. That is always really good stuff. Let's talk a little bit about our trip. I love those kind of trips. I don't know how you feel about this. I love those trips where you almost feel like choking to death on the chicken. You almost feel like all hope is you're right on the borderline of this is gonna suck.
Oh no, I woke up and I was like, this is gonna suck. We're driving, so I was ready to just have my seat at the bait tank and fall asleep. And then, but we got into them pretty early. And then, like I told Jolene, that 6-hour drift made our whole trip.
Yeah.
6-hour drift.
Yeah.
It was a good drift.
Well, I wanted to come down and tell you guys, but I was talking to Jeb and too busy, but we could see it.
Yeah.
Out there about 6 miles.
Yeah.
Because he was using the gyros. And he puts the gyros up and he goes, there are fish chipping everywhere. New word. I've never heard that before.
Chipping.
That wasn't a thing when I was a deckhand. Chipping. Like, what the hell is chipping? He's just single fish. Like,
yeah.
And so there were fish chipping everywhere.
Yeah, it was like
See, we're introducing you to the current
Slang.
jargon. Yeah, slang.
yeah. As soon as the light broke, the cloud cover, it was just full speed. It was just like fish sent from heaven, just
Oh, yeah, they opened
biting,
up.
biting. Yeah. I think the thing where we messed up on the boat, at least, is that we didn't fish heavy to begin with. If we fished 40 to begin with, I think we could have caught our limits easily. But that first hour bite window was just so wide open, they would have probably eaten 60, I think.
By the way, for those of you interested in the carnivore diet, this really is a no-no. Any sauces that have sugar in it and stuff. But, I consulted with my doctor and I said, what the hell? One time, right, Dan? We can do this. Yeah, whatever. So, but yeah, that was so cool when we actually, what happened was we punched into some warmer water.
Oh yeah. Just as soon as it
Those
broke.
fish were right on that edge.
On the, was it a higher
Yes.
elevation? Yeah.
Sometimes they're on the cooler water side.
Oh,
Most
really?
of the time they're on the warmer. So what is happening is that school of fish is in that water that they're comfortable in.
Yeah.
And there's bait in it.
Yeah.
And it's clean and it's the kind of water.
Yeah, they
And then they
wanna
come
be
and they
in.
bump into that cold water and
They're
go
like,
whoop,
nah.
right
yeah.
back on that. They stay on that edge.
Okay.
So we crossed into that and boom, man. And that was such a fun trip on the Apollo. Jeff and you want to tell everybody on the way back, you guys were all on deck going, where the hell are we going?
Yeah, we were
right
going
in toward Clemente?
We were going right into Clemente. I think we were just staring at the private boater too, like, are we looking for fish still? And then you and Jeff come down and you're laughing, you're like, oh yeah, we almost ran into the island. We were just talking.
Jeff and I were so into politics and we mostly talked for 3 hours.
Yeah, we were approaching the island like we were gonna fish it, and then everyone was like, "We're supposed to be going home right now." Everyone was worried that we were gonna start fishing. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then they just come down. They're like, "Oh, we're just hanging out up there."
Giver, do you want some of these chicken wings? So then Mackie mentioned a private boater, which we should tell everybody what was going on. We're on the backside of San Clemente Island, pod of porpoise or dolphin. He's off our bow. See a lot of it. And then there's a private guy sitting in the middle of that pod of dolphin. And when we got up on them, they were bit.
Both of them.
They were bit. So, and Jeff knows what he's looking at on the sonar. He said that was jugged with tuna. He said tuna because he wasn't sure.
If it was
You see
yellow.
bluefin mixed with that porpoise too. You'll see them on whales sometimes. We think it was probably yellowfin because they mix, it seems like more often with the porpoise. So they were with the mammals. Those guys were bit, and it looked really good. It looked so good that Jeff put it out to his code group, the boats that he works with, his code group. He put the numbers out to him immediately. And he showed me the meter. He goes, look at this. And it was just jugged with tuna. So interesting. We've had yet to have any kind of consistent bite on yellowfin this year. It just has not happened so far. Chuck Zimmer says he's in. Let's do it. I think that's a Christmas party. I'm in the beginning stages of a rod building class at the club. Somebody was that was you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in. I'm the first student. I'm down the street. I'll be there first.
Gifford's in.
First seat.
I'll be there to film it. I think, hey, Chuck, when I'm in Florida, I'm going to go to Mudhole and do a video with those guys. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, big rod building guys.
Thank God you know more about it than I do. But yeah, I'm going to go talk to those guys while we're there and hopefully do a show, maybe a live show while we're there. Let's see. Isaac, that's a new one. Never heard chipping. Yeah, I haven't either. Never heard that one. So that's a cool one. If you want to be really cool, Isaac, if you see a fish off your bow, say, hey, Captain, they're chipping here off the bow.
Captain
Yeah,
goes,
really-
what are you talking about?
Yeah, really. What the hell? Chipping?
Jeff
Only-
just told that to
Jeff
Phil to
Chesney.
make him
Yeah,
look cool.
so Phil would go repeat and make a fool of himself. By the way, it was nice to see Jeff in the office
Yep,
today.
and him and Lori.
And his wife, Lori. They came by and spent some time with us. Always good. And we're getting our Apollo trips already lined up. We're going to have a 2-day in September around that same time next year. And I think, a 2.5 day in June.
Yeah, I think we're
Out of
making all our
22nd
trips
Street?
2.5, right?
Yeah, we're trying that one in San Diego. We can't
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
and then maybe November we've got a 2-day or a 2.5 day trip coming up
Freeland?
this November. She actually sent me those dates. I don't remember what they were. I'll make sure I let you all know here shortly. Isaac says, I try to start at the heavy side on what the crew says on the first stop. That works. And then you go down from there. So it's not a bad way to do things. Most people, I think, do it in the inverse. Like they start light and they go heavy. But I've heard guys who do it that way. And if you get bit on the heavy right away, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
good.
you can just pull in the fish.
Yeah, if you're not getting bit, then you can switch it up and do what you got to do to get a bite. So, all right, that's a good way to do it. Tyler Tanaka, I heard reports that the bluefin tuna were only biting bait
Slow down.
daytime this week. Is that true? Did anyone have any luck on jigs, flatfall, slow pitch, sniper, surface iron, etc.? John Garm had a fish on the iron during the day, right?
That was sunset bite. He pulled out his 150 gram speed jigging setup and he caught a fish. So can't say it's not possible when you saw it. So
Yeah, and Tyler, everybody was getting bit on bait. It was like instant.
I think I'm the
Instant.
only one who wanted to throw a surface iron.
Yeah, right. Right. So everybody was fishing bait and they were just putting the wood to them. So really, really good stuff. Chuck Zimmer, pick me up some stuff from Mudhole. Tell me what you want. Hey, when I travel, I went to the Philippines for a month and I go with a backpack, So I just bring, well, we'll see. I'll ship it to you. How's that, Chuck? But let me know what you need and we'll see what we can do. Definitely. That should be good. Back to our Apollo trip. We had pretty good night fishing too. We kind of referenced it a little bit, but we first of all had a sundown bite. Walked up to the bow. Joe Martinez has a fly line fish hooked on 60 pounds.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the nighttime bite was looking good. Jesus had a nice fish. That was a really great moment with the tax man.
Yeah.
The tax man
collected his taxes.
Yeah, but who was it? Oscar had a gaff in it, it ripped out, and then that fish, man, it stayed on the surface and just started.
Thrashing.
There was water flying everywhere. It was super exciting, and he got that fish. So that was an awesome moment, and his whole group was fantastic.
Oh, it was
Brennan,
so much.
Jesus,
That whole group was awesome.
The whole group of people were just great.
That was a good trip, boys.
Hit that like button while you're out there, my friends. We appreciate when you do that. Morning briefing tomorrow morning. I know Mackie wants me to end the show so we can actually eat. And if I don't see another question up there here in the next few minutes, we'll be doing that. Florida content coming your way. Christmas party coming your way. Merchandise available now and lots of it. And we appreciate you supporting us that way. It helps us to produce new content. And we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff this year. I think we're talking about visiting some national parks and doing a lot more content like that. And of course, we haven't even talked about when we go to Mexico and distribute all of the goods that you've been so kind to give us. That's another thing we're working on, bringing you along with us. So we might be able to do that, have a party down there. And you and I are thinking about going down there for Dia de los Muertos. I would love to show you that. It'd be great. They when I was in China, they have something called sweeping of the tombs. And so when I went and I delved into that custom, I go, this is like Dia de los Muertos, kind of. You go to your loved one and you sweep the tomb and you take care of the tomb and you put flowers and, offerings to your loved ones who have departed. I don't know in the Philippines if they do any of this stuff, but they will burn in China. They'll burn an iPhone because it goes to the heavens. I was teaching in a school, and I looked out the window and I go, what the hell is going on, Shelley? My co-teacher, there's a fire, like a huge fire. And just, they burned the house. But it was like a cardboard house. But it was a huge, they went to a lot of trouble to build this cardboard house. And they were burning it, and it was really cool, man. So it reminded me of that, and that is a great celebration. So Mackie and I are working on that also. Isaac says, Chuck and Phil, I have a buddy who wraps rods. I think he would be able to help out with the kids' wrapping class. There's an offer for you there, Chuck, Ken, Trenholm. I would recommend starting heavier than lighter. I cooked a Calcutta reel and broke the seat on the rod going with 20-pound test, fish, and learn. Yeah, for sure. I remember that, man. He brought that reel up to me. It was turning the handle, and it sounded like, my transmission on my car. So really, good suggestion there. Sage advice. Let's see. Isaac says, anything for the tackle drive you still need, maybe? Anything you got, man? As long as it's not...
We're looking for mainly like spinning stuff for the kids.
Something they can fish with on the island.
Yeah, mainly kids, small kids like Michael who can fish inshore. Just throw a little plastic bait or just normal bait into the water and a few feet in front of them. Nothing too fancy, but spinning is preferred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because we're not talking about them going out on a boat.
Yeah.
They're not going to go out on a ponga. Dad's making money for their food with the ponga. We're talking about fishing from the island, almost like surf fishing or fishing off the rocks.
Just recreational fun that we can like stay off the streets, stay out of trouble, fish instead.
100%. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Robert Graber. Robert, you should be here having a chicken wing with us because you are number one. Good evening, Phil, Mackie, Michael, Grandpa, and the Friedman Adventures family. Phil, are you selling your T-shirts in that cool blue that you sometimes wear? I don't see it. We got to get that.
We can make some.
Yeah, we got to do that, Robert. I know you want them, and we'll definitely do that. If you want one, you let us know. We'll get one and we'll make it for you. Okay? As long as you order at least 50 of them. No, just kidding. We can do that. We can make one for you. Just put your order in. Let Mackie and I know what size, and we'll get one out to you for sure. Chuck Zimmer, I'll try Darren at 310 Rodworks to give us a hand also. Woo-hoo! Yeah, you can't beat Darren. He's the best, man. 310 Rodworks, number one. Great guy, great organization. 100%. That is good. What else, man? What else we got coming up? So we got another Apollo trip. Our Amigo trip is sold out. Then we have an 8-day trip on the Independence, sold out. Then we have a 5-day trip on the Independence in April of 25. And after that, I think we better start eating before. Michael's not even touching. Michael, you're being so well behaved tonight. Thank you, Michael. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
All right. Michael Limon, Grandpa. Oh, we got another one here, and it is Susan Sosa. It's not often we get ladies on here, and we appreciate that. Susan says, are vintage Mitchell Garcia spinning reels in good working order, good for the kids? Susan, perfect. Absolutely, 100%. We had some stuff that we actually had to toss today, right? Because it was just not, but it sounds like the kind of stuff you're talking about would be beautiful for kids. I mean, we want to treat everybody on the island. We have the attitude that when we go to Mexico, we treat everybody with respect. So we're not handing out pants with holes. We're not doing that. But it sounds like you have got something really, really, really good. And it also sounds like you got a really good heart. So we can't thank you enough for that. Big Gray Ford 150. Good to see you here, man. Thank you so much for being here. And Susan, just try to contact me. I'll give you a phone number. Grab a pen. You can text me. Best way to reach me is to text me because we're doing all kinds of stuff like this all the time. And then I can meet you, or you can come by the landing, or do what Daphne did the other day. She came by and it was great. 657-227-6459. Remember, I'll be out of town from the 10th to the 24th, visiting my new grandson, my son Patrick. And of course, it's like, Patrick, I'm just coming to hang out with you and hang out with the grandson and, all your friends and family and blah, blah, blah. Patrick's, no, Dad, we're going fishing. I'm taking you here. You're going to love this, man. We're going to catch some redfish. And so all that Florida stuff I've never caught before should be great. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Hi, guys. Hey, Mackie, save a damsels. What does it say?
Save any damsels.
Anymore.
Save any more damsels in. Oh, we're talking about Yeah, what's her name? Jesse. Jesse, I'm sorry.
No, not
Jesse just had a baby.
Yeah.
Baby, congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
Did you
Jesse.
save any damsels?
No, just Abe. But
Yeah.
that was
He was
helping
choking
him.
on a chicken wing, right?
Yeah, I gave him mouth to mouth.
Oh, you poor guy. All right, Hal, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. SoCal Chicken Wings. I think we're going to wrap it, you guys. Really appreciate you all hanging out with us here tonight. A lot of fun. Once again, Sam is on the new Luann, and we hope he's doing really, really well. And I think we're not going to be doing Tackle Shop Confessions for a little while because I'm going to be in Florida. However, I'm going to be doing some Tackle Shop Confessions with some Florida tackle stores. So we'll see how that all works out. Chad Christopher, get someone to bring a barbecue grill to Island Fishing Tqckle, have a pre-Tackle Shop Confessions barbecue with the live show. Good idea. Raffle tickets to join, and the proceeds go to help people in need. Just a thought. That's a good one. I like it, man. That could be really big. That's a good one, Chad. You're on the queue because you are an extraordinary cook. I went to that guy's house, and second to the beautiful Brazilian girl that was there. Thank God my wife's in Costa Rica, not hearing any of this. Doesn't speak English anyway. I'm good. Second to that was your food, Chad. It was really extraordinary. No, actually, your food. What am I talking about? Your food was number one. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Michael, stick your head in there and say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry that Sam couldn't be here tonight, but it's always a pleasure. Are you going to go out and do that? Mackie, you're number one. Awesome. Good night, guys. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow for the morning briefing. Have a great night.